Good morning, guys. This is Mika from Single to Mrs. Thank you for joining me this morning. I want to talk to you all a little bit about watching other people's lives and how some of us get so consumed in, just focusing on what people are doing with themselves and how they're growing, how they're prospering. And I just wanted to tell you that, you need to focus on you. If you want something in life, I guarantee you that you will get there soon enough. Sometimes you might get there faster than you want to, or you might get there right on time. But I want to let you know that you need to focus on you and your goals and your blessings and your prosperity and your goodness and your worth. Because if you keep watching other people and what they're doing, you're not going to get far fast enough where you should be because God has a timing for us all. And if we go with God's timing is a right on time timing. His timing is right on time because we can also do things a little too fast sometimes. And then we get frustrated and say, God, or we just say to ourselves, not even talking to God, we could say, that was the biggest mistake of my life. I don't know why I did that. Well, today, guys, you just need to slow down a little bit. Then, like I said, and focus on what you need to do for yourself. Because the person that is for you is going to be doing the same things that you are doing right now. They're going to be focusing on working. They're going to be focusing on making money and building themselves up and eating healthy and exercising and all the wonderful things that you love to do for yourself. Your partner that's waiting to find you is going to be doing the same things. And you will come together. I promise you that. Because when I was working, I remember I was working 3 jobs at the time, and I was so focused on working and building myself up and healthy eating. I just wasn't, worried about anything else. And then right on time, that's when my husband came along. So I'm telling you, stay focused on yourselves, guys. When you meet someone, you want to make sure that, like I said, that you are the best you possible. So you want to make sure that you're capable and willing to do your part in a relationship. So with that, it comes making sure that you know how to clean, making sure that you know how to cook, making sure that you know how to take care of yourself, take care of your hygiene. Guys, you got to think about it a little bit sometimes. When you're wanting someone else in your life, you definitely have to focus on what you're going to do to make sure that, like I said, that you're the best you. And so, even going to school and, getting your lessons and all of that, you just really have to just stay tuned to that and just continue to grow and just know your worth, know what you want in your heart, be true to yourself. And that's the most important thing, guys. Don't get out here and, get distracted about what other people got going on and be like, I want that, I want that. You don't want what they got. You want what's for you. So, whether they're a person, like I said, that's famous or whatever, you guys have to stop looking at people that are famous and all of that. You don't want to idolize them. They can't touch you because they're out there doing stuff that they have no business themselves. They're not even focused on themselves. And the one person that they should be focusing on is God. And a lot of them are not doing that, guys. And like I told you in previous videos, they're in debt. They might be rich, but they're in debt. They're in debt with somebody that they shouldn't be in debt with. But when you're out here and you're being the best you don't have no debt to pay. And that's what you should be doing. You should be stacking your money for you and your significant other, you and what you want to do with your life. Guys, if you want to live that life, live it. Live it to the fullest. But like I said, just make sure that you have everything that you're going to live it with, guys. And just, like I said, just continue to grow, continue to learn, but make sure that you're learning from the right people. Make sure that you're learning from the right person. Making sure that you have a good mentor in your life, guys. Hey, by the way, I'm a mentor. Just like I'm saying, it's just all these things that you need to set yourself up for. And we don't want fairy tales, fake fairy tales. We love fairy tales, but we don't want fake fairy tales. We want the real deal fairy tales, things that come true, and that are really happening, like myself in my marriage. When my husband first told me, he said, "Do you believe in fairy tales?" Well, I'm telling you, everything with that fairy tale that my husband told me about has come true, has come to pass in my life. And I'm so grateful. I'm so blessed. And guys, I just want to continue to grow with my husband. I just want to continue to prosper with him and God and my children and my grandchildren. Guys, there's just so many wonderful things coming forward for us. And like I said, I just want good things for you guys. And I will never lie to you. I'm always on here each and every day trying to be honest, trying to push you in the right direction. Guys, I just want you to just do you, but do you the right way. Don't do you in a bad way. Don't do bad things to get to where you want to be. Just stay positive, guys. Keep your eyes lifted up to heaven. Keep your focus. When things get heavy, just keep looking up to God, because God is going to keep pushing you in the right direction. He is here for you. I'm here for you, and you shall not fail. All right, guys, I love you. Today is Saturday, and I know a lot of you are traveling for the holiday break, so please say your traveling mercies before you get on the highways and the byways. Ask God to go before you and clear your path so you can get there safely and so you can spend a wonderful time with your families for the holidays. I love you guys. God bless you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.